Hello, my good friends, family, and fellow sojourners. I want to tell you a quick story about something that happened with a good friend of mine. She is a widow. She lost her husband years ago, and several years ago, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, she lost her beloved Great Pyrenees dog that was her constant companion. And she was very, very lonely. And when she would call me, there were several times where she kind of broke down in tears and said she was just so lonely. Now, my friend is in her late 70s, and I knew how much she was struggling with the loss of this dog. So I thought I will find her another dog. Well, I was trying to find a dog that was smaller for her, like a border collie, which I love, and they're very good, loyal dogs and just about the right size. But she wasn't interested in a smaller dog. She wanted either a Newfoundland or a Great Pyrenees, great big dogs. That's what she wanted, that's what she loved, and that's what she was going to get. Well, on the 26th of March, my husband gave me a picture of a bunch of puppies that were about an hour drive from Colorado Springs. And I called her and said, "Are you interested in going to look at these puppies?" And she said, "Yes, of course I am." And so we said the next morning that I would pick her up. We'd go down to Canyon City and we'd look at these dogs, and more than likely she was going to buy one. Well, I got up that morning and it was snowing. It was so snowy that I just thought, this is not going to work driving all the way down there, because the canyon would be slick and icy and dangerous. So at that time, my husband showed me another group of puppies that were basically in our backyard. And they were Great Pyrenees, and they were the same age as the other ones, and a lot cheaper, like $400 cheaper. So I called her and I said, "Okay, this is a situation. We have other dogs that are available to you to go look at." And she said, "I can't go anywhere. I have vertigo." So she wasn't able to come. And I said, "Well, if you'll trust me and my husband, then we'll go look at the puppies and make a determination and see if we think that that's a good fit for you, if you'll trust us. Trust us." And she said, "I will. Yes, of course." So I got a hold of the man. I said, "Can we come at 9 o'clock in the morning?" He said, "Yes." And he said, "I'm going to warn you that we have about 5 to 6 inches of snow and we don't have a paved road." So I said, "No worries. We got a front wheel drive." So we get to the house. I asked him the age of the puppy. He said the puppy was born on January 25th. That was another sign for me, because that's our son's birthday, and I thought I will always remember when this dog was born. And that morning I had done a puzzle. It's called Octurtle, which is 6 words that I have to solve in 13 moves, which is hard to do. But one of the words that was in the puzzle was the name of the dog that she lost. So I thought, that's a pretty awesome thing when you think about the fact that what are the chances of the word that I'm doing that morning is the name of the dog that she lost. The dog was born on our son's birthday, and it was snowy that morning. Here is the puzzle, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the puzzle was this. Can you see that puzzle? It says Snowy on there. That was the name of her dog. She called her Great Pyrenees Snowy. So I thought, okay, this is a sign from God. This is the dog for her. Well, so yesterday I'm thinking I want to do another vlog, an important story, and I had about 5 to choose from. So when I got up this morning, guess what? I do my Octurtle puzzle again, and this never happens. They never reuse the words, and yet this morning, here it is again. Here's the puzzle, number 244 in the series of Octurtle this morning done, and there it is again. There's snowy in that puzzle. The very first word was snowy. That was God's way of telling me that was the story that I was supposed to share with you. So the dog has been a blessing to her. She's struggling with potty training a puppy, but she's loving every minute of it. And I think that the dog that looked like a Samson to me, and in fact, I told her, I said, "I think this dog looks like a Samson. I'd call him Sammy." And she took to that name, and that's what she's been calling him. And everybody that's seen the dog said that's a perfect name. So isn't God good to bring a dog into her life and to fill that void in her life and to give her a constant companion, one that will not only bring her much joy, but protect her as well. So anyway, that's the God I serve. So do you have a story like that to tell? If so, contact me. I'd love to put it on these blogs. Take care now. God bless. Bye-bye.